Hello, I'm Valerie Shirley. I am your English 1301 web teacher, and I just wanted to quickly show you our online classroom and show you some things that I hope you'll take a look at. So give me just a minute here. All right, here I am just in my regular search engine. And I have saved my TC and TC Online, but if you haven't done so, no problem. You simply search for my TC, and that'll take you to the My TC portal. And from there, of course, and let me see if I can make this a little bigger. Uh, from there, you can access all kinds of things through the quick links. This is where you go to up here in the home portion to check your grades. From the quick links on the bottom, there's a link for the library, there's a link for your OneDrive, um, and a link to get into the online Moodle classroom and accessing your email. So all of these quick links are super helpful, and that's in MyTC. There is not an app for MyTC. You have to log into it each time you do so, but you can access it on your phone. Some people, save the address to their phone, so it's quick to get into. But the second thing that we use often is our TC Online. So again, TC for Texarkana College, and then online. And this is going to bring up Texarkana's Moodle, and that is our online learning system. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and then I'll log into it. And once there, you can click My Classes so that you can see your courses. And our course looks like this. This is our course. It's a laptop with some pencils and pens beside it. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that up. Okay, this is our course. Currently, I can see all 8 weeks, including the final exam. So I am going to switch my role and become a student so I can see what you see. First, whatever item along the top banner is gray, that is the section you're looking at. And to look in that section, you scroll down. You just start scrolling down. And that's how you look in that section. And as you can see, here's our week 1 assignments. And we are going to be talking about our descriptive essay. And so if I click on that, now my course overview and introduction is blue, and the gray thing is week 1. And I just start scrolling down. Okay, in every unit that we have, first of all, there's an overview, and that kind of introduces you to what we'll be talking about. It talks about the goals of this unit, the things that we hope that you learn by the time the unit's over. It provides a reading assignment, and finally, there's a list of assignments to complete. So we've got all of that in the overview. When you move to the resources, all of these are things to help you do well with this unit. And I really hope that you'll open each one each time. And let's say, for instance, that I know that one of these is has a video with it. I'm just looking. I should have found this quickly. Okay, so here's a video. So I'm sure that you know that if you are watching a video, you can go into settings and increase the speed. So if you want to watch it faster than it has been delivered, obviously go ahead and do that. But don't skip things, because everything in the resources is important. I want to point out too, now that I'm inside the resources and I have the tab on the left showing me all my resources, to get out of this section and go back to my home screen, I'm going to use these breadcrumbs that run along the top of the banner. If you just X out of this page, you dump yourself out of our Moodle classroom altogether, and then you have to start over again. So don't forget, sometimes the backup arrow is helpful. The breadcrumbs are always helpful. I'm going to go back to the breadcrumb that says week 1 descriptive essay, and that takes me right back to where I want to be. Okay, so here are the assignments that are going to be due this coming Monday, August 18th. The first one is just a forum that, well, you're just introducing yourself to your peers here. It says first, share some information about yourself. You don't have to answer all of these questions. These are just some like suggestions of talking points. And then secondly, go to at least one classmate's post and respond to it. And your response should be more than nice to meet you. It might be something like, a single mother with a full-time job and in school. Good luck to you. Hope you have a great semester. Something like that, that you have read their entry. So here's our welcome forum. Let me show you how to log into it. You just go up here at the top and click on welcome. And then I'm going to add a discussion topic. And you can call it anything you want. I'm just, I put my name, and now I'm just going to write something very quickly so we don't spend a lot of time on this. But yours will be longer than that. A college response is typically 150 to 200 words, 1 to 2 great paragraphs. But I'm just doing this to make this a quicker demo. So once I've finished what I want to write here, I'm going to post to the forum. And then there it is. So when you log in and click add a discussion topic, you'll be able to see my post and you can respond to that. And so if I was not Valerie Shirley, I would click on her post and I'd read it and say, oh my goodness, what a wonderful post. I am going to reply to that. And I click reply, and again, my posts are not great. They're just demo posts. But that's what you do. So that's how the forum looks. Finished with the forum, so I'm going back through my breadcrumbs. And that's the first assignment, easy to do. The second assignment is to acknowledge that you've seen the course syllabus. And we kind of breezed over that because I was talking about the Moodle classroom. So I'm going to go back to the course overview and introduction. And in the course overview and introduction, each one of these tabs show up on the syllabus, the course syllabus, to explain things to you. Here is instructor photo and biography, the things that you will have learned by the time the course is over. So you've got the whole syllabus here broken into chapters, or you can click on full syllabus and go ahead and click on that link and open it up and read the whole thing. Okay, so you can go about it that way. Again, I am not going to X out of this document or I'll be dumped out of Moodle. I'm going to use my arrow back. Okay, so here in the left is our whole, a full course syllabus, or the syllabus broken into parts. Then there's a course calendar that shows you how we're going to be spending our time for these 8 weeks. And then there's also what we call the classroom learning packet. And I provide a lot of resources to help you understand what we're learning, but you can refer to this classroom packet for some additional information. And it is a 90-page document. You can download it to your computer and then throw it away when we're through, but you can see that it just takes us through different things about writing. And when I suggest a passage from here, I provide page numbers. Okay, so I'm going to use my breadcrumbs and go back to week 1 in the descriptive essay. And I can say, yes, I have seen the syllabus. And so I want to take this one question quiz. I'm going to go ahead and click on it. And I'm going to attempt the quiz. So I click on that. And the question is, I have read and understand the policies and procedures outlined in the course syllabus for English 1301. And to be honest, I'm pretty excited about getting started. So I'm going to go ahead and say true. Yes, this is very true. Only one question, so I'm finished with my quiz. I'm going to go ahead and say finish the attempt. And then I have to submit my attempt. And Moodle does want to make sure, are you sure you want to submit this? Because once you submit it, you can't back up. And I'm like, yes, I absolutely want you to submit it. A lot of times when I'm finished submitting my quiz, as soon as everyone else has finished theirs as well, when the quiz closes, you can go back into it. If there's a green check beside the item that you selected, that means you got it correct. And if there's a red X beside it, that means you got that question wrong. And so I'm going to say I'm finished reviewing. All right, so here I am back in this week's work. So I've got my introduction, and then I have my syllabus quiz, one question. Then here is the course pre-assessment. This is for me to be able to see what you know. I want to, see where you're at so I can know how to best help you be successful in the course. This is a 50 question multiple choice quiz. You have 90 minutes to complete it. Most students do not use 90 minutes to complete it. I think 30 to 45 minutes. Don't cheat on it. Don't look up answers because I really want an honest assessment of where you're at so that I can help you grow from there. So 1, 2, 3 assignments are due Monday at 11:59 p.m. Then we come down to the essay that we'll be working on. This assignment is also due on Monday night, but I'm going to give us another little video about doing the descriptive essay. But you can see that we've got 2 portals to turn in descriptive essay information. And for the first 6 weeks, we will do grammar labs. It's just a review of punctuation and other things that we talk about when we're writing. So grammar lab number 1 is about commas. And so there's a PDF explaining commas. There's a little video talking about commas. There's an online practice quiz. And then you take this comma quiz and you can take it twice and I'll save the highest grade. This is a learning space. I'm not trying to trick you and I'm not trying to, um, bring, bring your grade down. I'm wanting you to learn. So, or be reminded, practice with what you once knew. So anyway, I throw out the lowest of your scores at the end of the 10 grammar labs that we do. So go ahead and take this twice. Again, I record your highest grade. Grammar lab number 2 talks about colons and semicolons, semicolons and colons. And again, we've got semicolon usage and colon usage, a couple videos covering those things, and then an online practice quiz. And then here is the quiz for colons and semicolons. You can see that these things are not due for 2 Mondays, not Monday the 18th, but the following Monday. So there's some time to work on that. And then also some time before we need to turn in that descriptive essay. Again, I'm going to do another little video on how to write a hook and thesis for an academic essay. So I will not go over that now, but I will do so soon and share the video with you. Okay, so that's where we're at. Please email me if you have a question. The best way to communicate with me is through email. Do not send me messages through Moodle. I never see them. I'm not ignoring you. I do not see the messages in Moodle. Calling my office phone isn't a great way to get a hold of me. Sometimes I don't see that I have a message for a week or more. If you email me, I typically respond day of. So there you go. I am going to go ahead and stop sharing and then I'll stop recording and ship this off to you in your email. We're going to have a great semester. We're going to learn a lot. and I am looking forward to working with each one of you. So I hope you have a fabulous semester, and hopefully I'm figuring out how to turn off the recording. Okay, have a great day.